What it do, y'all? It's your boy, Life of Times of Eric. It's another ride to work / trap chronicles, real trap stuff. As y'all can see, I'm feeling a little better. Yesterday, I felt like I had all parts of delusion on me. I had to shake that book of sugar off. No, it wasn't crack or cocaine, but it felt like that. It felt like that book of sugar. It was like, I had the heebie-jeebies all in my body. But you can see as you can hear me still kind of getting over it. Still hear me shaking off that book of sugar. Got a little mucus all in my throat. You know what I'm saying? So, just get that out. You know what I mean? All that crap. That's the goal. But yeah, man, like, it don't make no sense. To tell you the truth. I was on one yesterday, man. I was on one. Came home from work. Drove home. Y'all saw the video. I should label that video. Ride afterward / trap chronicles. Ain't feeling too good. Or a monologue, or not feeling good, or I'm sick. Driving home sick. I should label that driving home sick. I don't know, man. I was driving home sick. I had the chills in my body. It sucked, man. Real life sucked. I'm telling you right now. When I say it sucked, it sucked. Then I had to go to Target, pick up First Lady's Target order. Then from there I had to go to Walmart. And then when I went to Walmart, y'all, I got a space heater, as you can see in the back seat. Had to get some more Mucinex, which definitely helped me. Definitely stand behind that Mucinex. Mucinex definitely kick you in your sinuses and clear it up. Then I had to go get some of that orange juice I get. Orange juice with the pulp. To make sure nothing else is in the orange juice. I like my orange juice with the pulp. That way it's straight OJ. Nothing else in it. So yeah. That orange juice with that. But yeah, man, it was crazy. Came home. Literally, I came home. First Lady was in there. I was like, man, I don't feel too well. She was like, oh no, my baby not feeling well. Felt my head. I came inside. I had some medicine. Mucinex, took some medicine. So OJ, she was like, you need to get in the bed. I came home at 6:20 something. No. See, I'm still spitting stuff out. Carter Blood Care. I don't know if it was Carter G. Woodson. That's probably who it named after. Carter G. Woodson was the first person that did the blood transfusion. Shout out to the bros. This Carter G. Woodson's a bruh. And he invented the blood transfusion that a lot of y'all use nowadays. A lot of people who have had their lives saved is because of Carter G. Woodson. So, no matter who you are, dude across from me was looking at me. I guess he saw me looking at the camera, throwing the hooks, so probably want to know who I'm talking to, whatever. I don't care. I don't know you. I don't know you. Anyways, so all you people out there, whether you are good people, bad people, whether you're the type of person that you don't like black people or you're a racist, just remember, a black person created the blood transfusion. The same thing that probably could have saved your life if you was on the battlefield, saved your life if you're in a shootout, saved your life if you end up getting shot one day and you had to go into hiding and someone had to go work on a procedure to get you right. Yeah, he invented the blood transfusion. Just remember that, a black man. Bruhs too, a Mega Psi Phi member. So, the crazy part is, before I go back to my story, this is how ironic and how crazy life is and how society is, and sometimes I just can't stand it. He invented the blood transfusion, right? He was leaving Tuskegee. He ended up getting in a bad car accident. He died. And he needed a blood transfusion and they wouldn't give it to him. benefit. The white people at that time wouldn't give it to him at the hospital. And I don't even want to get into that. That's a whole other story about how people can feel a certain way about things that happen to people. Whatever. Yeah, man. Like I was saying before, man. And then I had to go and get the first lady order from Target. Then I had to go to Walmart. I went to Walmart. Got a space heater. I was pushing my cart around Walmart, just shaking, like, had the chills, looking like I was on that booger sugar. People were looking at me like, what's wrong with this cat? Like, got the Mucinex and the OJ and the Pope. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all before I got home. I got lost in the parking lot. It took me about 20 minutes to find my car. You know what I'm saying? That day I was the head and not the tail. And this time when you're the head, sometimes you don't know where you park because you're so close up front. And I was just walking around lost, driving my car around over the stump like, hello, help me, I can't find my car, help me. And some people were like, well, why didn't you get the little clicker, Eric? Man, my car is a 2000, we got no clicker on this car. You gotta find it, wherever this part, you gotta find it. So yeah, so I was lost 20 minutes and finally got to my car. It took me walking up and down, and finally I found it. Now, normally this ain't no problem. If you feel alright or you don't feel good, this is not something you want to be doing. So I did that, right? Sucked, super sucked. Got home, like I said, before first lady saw me, it was like, oh no, you needed a bed, babe. Took that Mucinex and OJ, right up to bed. This had to be like 6:20, 6:25. I slept from 6:25 all the way to this morning at 6:46. That's almost a 12-hour shift I done did in the bed. That's how worn down I was. And now we talked about this, right? In another vlog a couple of days ago, a week ago, we discussed this about how some of the reasons I get tired, some of the reasons I end up not feeling well is because I don't get enough sleep. Now, if I was getting enough sleep, then I'd be perfectly fine to fight off the cold, people, germs around me, whatever. Plus, on top of that, I haven't really been taking my vitamins. Like, at one point, I was taking my elderberry, my vitamin C's, all that stuff. When I was taking all that stuff, it was help building my immune system up, but I haven't been taking that. So since I haven't been taking that, what's the next best thing to fight off people at your workplace sneezing, coughing, doing all that? What's the next best thing? Sleep. Because if you're not getting sleep, and your body's being weakened by the cold, and your body's being weakened by not getting enough rest. So with that being said, that's the next best thing. So I slept from 6:20-something to 6:46 this morning. I was knocked out. When I say knocked out, I was knocked out. I woke up this morning feeling like I jumped out the hyperbolic chamber. Now, I still got a little bit of congestion. When I woke up this morning, my mouth was all dry. I was like, my mouth feels dry. I said, was I snoring? She was like, yes. It was on your side, on your back, snoring. I said, I should have been on my stomach. See, that's the thing about me. I snore when I haven't had enough sleep. If I haven't had enough sleep, I'm going to snore. Point blank. Now, to combat that, when I haven't had enough sleep, and to combat me snoring, I sleep on my tum-tum. When I sleep on my tum-tum like a little baby, then I'm able to combat the snoring, because when I'm on my tum-tum, I don't snore. I'm just on my tum-tum. No snoring. And sometimes I sleep like this. Sometimes I sleep like this. It all depends. But just know, if I'm on my tum-tum, I don't snore. If I'm on my back, then I'm snoring. And like the way First Lady says, when I be snoring, they be like the type of snoring she be thinking I'm about to die, because they be like, and all of a sudden, she said, it feel like my heart just stopped. She be like, what the? I don't think it's that noise, but that sounds like a motor or a muffler. So I done got better over the years. At one point, during like college, I used to sleep with my eyes semi-open, like. And I don't know what was going on. I think what happened was, I had a friend that was telling me, she was like, I sleep with my eyes open like that. So I was like, let me try that, see if that's even possible. So I started working on doing that. And you know, if you work on something for long enough, it starts happening. So I used to sleep like this. Now it takes a lot of work. But I started off like this first. In the process of doing that, you literally have to slow down your heartbeat, get your mind correct, and know that you have to keep your eyes open a bit. Have your eyes open, but have your eyes open. Have your mind drift. It took a little bit. So, you know, anyways, I saw that when we first started, she would be like, you sleep with your eyes open. It's kind of scary. But I stopped doing it though. I started working on closing my eyes. But you know, I've been told by people that when I'm sleeping, I'm like a peaceful angel. Because like I said before, I be sleeping like this. And you can see my eyelashes because they're so like long. And then sometimes, like I said, I be sleeping like this. So I'm saying, I was like, you know, I can't help that. I'm a cutie patootie. So, you know. But yeah, man, I'm feeling better. I'm glad I'm feeling better. Like I said, I'm shaking off that booger sugar. Shaking off that eebity, jeebity, wibbity, wibbity, keebity, gleebity. Shaking all that crap off. Because it ain't good for you. There's no way in the world good for you. It's not good for you at all. I'm telling you right now, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. Like I always say, health is wealth. Make sure you take care of it. So I took my time getting ready this morning. No rushing. None of that. Sometimes when I rush, I'm like, oh, I gotta get this. Body get a little overwhelmed. You start getting overheated. Like, I'm forgetting. Which I hope I didn't forget my water. And I forgot my water yesterday, and it sucked. I think I got it today. So I even made a sandwich. First lady chastised me. It was like, there's food here. I was like, what? Just make me a sandwich. She's like, I already cooked. I do this. Just make me a sandwich. I just be messing with her. But I need a chef though, damn it. So somebody can make me sandwiches. I need somebody to make me sandwiches in the morning. Not that I couldn't make it, I just don't want to make it. It's almost like that theory of I can tie my own shoe, but it's nothing like it when someone else ties my shoe for me. I told her I need somebody to make my sandwich like my niece does. My niece will come home, I'll be talking to my brother, and all of a sudden I hear this, Daddy, I'm home. Where's my sandwich? He's like, oh, I gotta go. He's like, oh, no. He's like, oh, hold on. I'm gonna make my niece a sandwich. So first lady, like, she's like in second grade. It's like, man, what's that supposed to be? I still need someone to make my sandwiches for me too. I don't want somebody to make me a motherfucking sandwich. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean. You can't drive in the morning. I still want like I said before, y'all know what I mean. It's you can make it yourself, but having somebody else make it just feels a lot better. It's almost like the theory of I can pay for the movie. When I get into the movie for free, the movie just feels and watches a lot better. I can pay for the food. When I get the food for free, it just tastes and fills me up even better than before. It's not the same when it's free. I don't know what it is about it. It's just not the same. Now, some people be like, You don't cherish it if it's free. A lie? A lie. Don't spread those type of lies around here. We won't lie for that blasphemy. Because you and I all know, if you pay for a car, you'll cherish it, take care of it. But if you got a car for free, you're gonna be like, man, this car was free, and it's a blessing. I got blessed. I am beyond blessed because of all the people that got this car. I was chosen to get this car for free. It's a blessing. Blessing. 2 syllables. Blessing. So yeah, as y'all can tell today, I got the skull cap on. I had another one for my old job, which it was alright, but whatever. Now I got this one from my older job. It's pretty good, but it's faded on the inside. Can't really see it, it's faded, so I have to wear it inside out. I got a jacket on. I got a long sleeve shirt, long sleeve, another shirt underneath, and a shirt underneath. I gotta stay precautioned up and extra warm. Because whatever this is, I know the mucinex that kicked it out, but I gotta make sure I sweat it out too, so I might be at work sweating out that book of sugar, you know what I mean? So be it, man. If I gotta be at work sweating out that book of sugar, so be it. The book of sugar will get sweated out. I know my brothers are talking about having something this weekend, like an ugly sweater party. Man, I ain't going. I don't feel well. And I ain't trying to do all that. That's the thing. When you don't feel well, you ain't doing nothing. All that extra stuff, done. Literally, like in our Madden franchise league, they had the conference championships yesterday, and then they had the Super Bowl. One of the young teams, one of the young bulls. That's what we call the kids in high school. Cause we got hold on. We have 5 kids in there. Really 4 of them right now. 5 kids before active. The other guy, he ain't really that much active. Cause I think he got grounded by his parents. So he ain't really that much active. But we got 4 kids in there that are active. And we call them the young bulls. You know what I mean? They be playing games. Some of them are pretty good. They be whooping us at Madden. I ain't gonna lie. They got time. They ain't got no bills. They don't got none of that type of stuff. The only thing they got to do is go to school and play video games. But yeah, so one of them in there, we call him Bully. That's what he calls himself. Boy be talking more shit than a grown man. Nah, man, you shut up. Y'all know you ain't ready for this. You be like, man, Bully, chill out. I'm the best GM in the world. Then you go and look at his salary cap. This man got a negative $173 million salary cap in Madden. You be like, where they do that at? I'm the best GM in the world. Boy, these kids nowadays, man, this generation be making me laugh. But all of them ain't like that. The rest of them, they be cool in there. You know, one of the commissioner's son, he's in there. He's like 12 or 11. Whatever. He be whooping folks in Madden too. The kids, they can play. I give it to them. They can play. I mean, if I had been in a Madden league when I was young, I probably would have whooped some people too. Because all I got to do is go home, go to school, and go to practice, and come home and play video games. You ain't got to pay no bills. You ain't got to spend no family time. You ain't got to, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to play with the kids. You are the kid. So that means your parents ain't really spending time with you unless they want to. Or if you're in high school, they want to spend time with you. Every once in a while, I go in the group and I be like, hey, man, y'all going to class? They're like, yeah. Enjoy it. Don't be in a rush to be an adult. Trust me, it ain't nothing out here but jobs and responsibilities. Be a kid. Enjoy being a kid. Stay a kid. But anyways, one of the young bulls, I remember I used to whoop on him last year. I guess he said he got tired of getting whooped on. He got in the lab. Been pretty good. And yeah, I remember like the last 2 games, I ain't gonna lie, I had to bet against him. Like we had a poll who gonna win, and if you pick the winner, you get a point added to your guy, added to whoever you want on your team. So I picked against him. The whole league picked against him both times. And he ended up making us pay. He beat this one guy in our league that's real good. He beat another guy, he beat another young bull in our league. So I'm like, all right, man, this kid actually all right. And then when I woke up this morning, I see he lost the Super Bowl, but from the way it sounds like he could have won. But I'm just proud. I'm just happy for the kid, dude, man. He a real cool kid. Never really met him in real life, but just talking to him through the net, he seems real respectful, real nice. I forgot his name. I think his gamer tag is like Little Fly, Sky Pat, something like that. Little Fly, something like that. But I know he out here at South Dallas. I think he like in DeSoto or something like that. He played for the football team or whatever. But yeah, real cool kid, man. Real cool kid. Talk to him. He seems like he's real nice or whatever. So I had told him this morning, congrats, man. You made I'm glad you proved me wrong. You know, a lot of other people, when they're wrong, they won't admit it, but I think it's very important nowadays, especially in this generation. They're all about, this generation ain't like how my generation was. When your parents are wrong or people or adults are wrong, they wouldn't necessarily come out and say they were wrong. They would just kind of be like, well, you know, I assume differently. They won't admit when they're wrong. I think this generation, they want people to take responsibility more. And when you do that, I guess they feel like you're being more acceptable, understanding, and being a person that's holding yourself to being wrong. So yeah, I've noticed that. And the reason I noticed that talking to a lot of my neos, when I see older brothers talk to them and they don't admit when they're wrong, they just be like, man, Don always be doing that. He be wrong, but I don't ever want to admit it. He just always be trying to dance around it. I can't respect nobody like that, you know what I'm saying? You in the wrong, man. Say that you're in the wrong. So I kind of learned from just talking to them. Like they seem to appreciate people that admit, like, hey man, I was wrong about what I said. You were right, and you were showing me that I was wrong about that. You know, but at the same time, the same way they want you to admit they're wrong, a lot of them live in an entitlement era, where a lot of the younger generation now, not all of them, some of them, you feel like they're entitled to, you know, have that, entitled to deserve that, entitled to get that pay, entitled to get that job, entitled, you know, a lot of entitlement. Not all of them, but some of them. And because of that, they feel like they don't have to work for anything. A lot of them just feel like it can be handed to them. Like I said, not all of them, some of them. I have ran into some that feel like, well, I mean, I showed up. What you mean you showed up? What does showed up mean? You gotta do anything? Did you put in the work? Did you contact the people? Did you call the people? I mean, I assumed that was gonna get done. It's always a lot of everybody else is supposed to do it, and they're supposed to just come to me type of attitude a lot of them have. And once again, not all of them, some of them. So it varies on who you discuss, who you talk to. That's something I kind of realized. Like with me being in my fraternity, Mega Psi Phi fraternity, I deal with a lot of the neos. Even though I pledged in 05 like the only line in my whole chapter. Like we've been around since 75, but 05 is the only line in my chapter that's always 100%. We're always at events to deal with the neos. We have a lot of profiles above me, but they don't know a lot of the neos that are after us or after them. I have profiles that may be like, I don't know, whatever year they are. 96, 2000, whatever it may be, whatever year they are. A lot of them may not know the new neos that were like 2019, 2020, 2021. Because some of them, you gotta take time out to get to know young people. You gotta take time out to get to know neos. Some people don't feel like it's important to them. Now, it can even be they don't feel like it's important to them, or they can feel like they're busy. Whatever it may be, they got their reasons, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you don't get to know somebody, you can't necessarily pop up out of nowhere and expect for you to start demanding orders and them to take it. Because they're gonna be like, I don't know you. It's kind of like that with sororities. Sororities cross the line of 03, 2000, and all of a sudden the 2020 girls, they meet them, they be like, who are you? Oh, I'm your soror. Oh, I didn't know. You ain't got no shirt on, so I don't even know. And if you did have a shirt on, I still wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they ain't gonna really know them because it's like, it's a process. It's like you have to go out and make a bond and get to know the younger members. Just like I had to make a bond to get to know the older members of my fraternity, because the older members, they're not gonna just walk up to me. I had to figure out who they are, talk to them, whatever. But you know, 05 is pretty good at that. You know, being aligned and know the older ain't like how I am. But then our differences is what makes us so great, because everybody ain't the same. But we do have one thing in common. Well, we have a lot of things in common. But we do have one great thing in common. We love to frat, and we love to hang out, and we love to have our own rules, and we love to go to broad things. So with that one thing, those 2, 3 things, that makes a big difference, because a lot of times you may have a line brother or a line sister. They may pledge, they may go through the process, they may do whatever, but they don't really love the sorority, love the fraternity. They're just doing it for clout. They're just doing it for their parents make them do it. They just doing it for other reasons. You know what I'm saying? They don't really love it, because when you love it, you'll be doing things you're not expecting in return. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, if you love it and you're not expecting things in return, then you don't mind going to hang out. You don't mind being like, hey man, we're gonna have a groove and so and so. All right, that's our plan. That's what we're gonna do. Blah blah blah. All right, man, we got this house. We're gonna have to invite all the bros over. All right, cool. That's no problem. We don't mind doing that. We don't mind having them come over. We don't mind setting this out. We don't mind doing that, because that's just what we do. That's what we're doing for the bros. You know what I mean? And when you have that type of mentality, you know, good things happen for you. So that's why I'm saying, like, everybody don't have that. Some people have what can the sorority or fraternity do for me? Or I'm only here for the events, and the other time I'm never around. You know what I mean? So that's, you know, we have a lot of good things in common, but those core things are what's very much needed. Some you gotta have your line brothers, line sisters, gotta love the sorority, gotta love your chapter. You know, gotta have chapter pride. Gotta love hanging out, whether it's hanging out with you or hanging out at events. They gotta love hanging out. You know what I'm saying? And those 3 things I named are like core things that you gotta have, because when you love to hang out, that means you'll hang out with your line brothers, line sisters, and that means you'll hang out at chapter events. Or if there is a chapter event, you'll go. Homecoming, someone's birthday, someone's wedding, you'll go. Actually love the chapter, or just love the fraternity or sorority. If you actually love the fraternity or sorority, it won't matter to you if someone of a pro fight does something to you, or a neo does something to you, because at the end of the day, you're going to be like, man, forget them. You know what I'm saying? I tell them off and call it a day, or just avoid them, whatever it may be, how your situation is. But I'm still going to come around the chapter. I'm not going to be like, because I have seen people be like, I got into a pro fight or neo, and now I'm not coming around. Or I got into my license, so I'll come around. You don't let nobody stop you from coming around, especially when you love the chapter, you love your line, and you love this. If you love this overall, you ain't gonna let nobody stop you. You know? And then I understand with women, there's so many of them, depending on how big your line is. You're not gonna love all your licenses. You're not gonna know all your licenses. But you're gonna at least have a core that you're gonna be cool with. A core 2 to 3. Some have a core 2 to 3, and some have a core 4 to 5. That you're definitely gonna like, and you're definitely gonna like being around, so you're gonna hang with them. And if you really love it, you're gonna continue to hang out with them. You can continue to go with them. They say we're hanging out here, you can continue to make ways for all y'all to hang out. But if that's not really how you feel, and they're only for the moment, college moment, then when you move away or whatever, you ain't gonna really talk to them no more. You're gonna be like, it is what it is. I'm fraternity or sorority by if someone calls me out on it. Other than that, I'm not worried about it. So that's why I say it's different for everybody. And for 05, nah, we 05 legends, bro. We legends for a reason. People know when they see us, we the 05 legends. You know? Heroes get remembered, but legends last forever. Got down the back of our sweatshirt. Heroes get remembered, but legends last forever. Legends last forever. Just remember that. So that's why I tell people all the time when people be like, yo, man, I'm thinking about joining a fraternity or sorority. You're thinking about it. Or no, when people come to me and be like, man, I'm thinking about joining, I want to join the bros. I'm like, man, don't do it. Save yourself the time, don't do it. It's wild, chaotic. Don't do it. And then, now, when I'm saying that to him, I'm not saying that to him because I don't want him to join. I'm saying that to him because if you allow me to disturb you or deteriorate you or push you away from joining, then this really ain't for you. I know Americans a chosen way of life, but if my comments bother you and make you be like, man, maybe I shouldn't join, then you never really wanted it in your heart. Because someone could have told me, like, hey, man, you don't need to join the queue. I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm still going to go. I remember being at school, high school, and my old PE coach, I never knew that, Coach Nelson, he was grad chapter. I remember telling him when we were eating lunch one time, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be the Q's. Oh, he said, oh, you were, huh? I said, yeah, I'm gonna be the Q's undergrad. Oh, you are, huh? I didn't register there because I guess I figured out later on that he didn't go undergrad, and I guess he realized it was kind of hard, ain't easy. But when I was telling him I was, he had the mindset of like, oh, this ain't easy what you think it is. I kept telling him I'm gonna do it. He was right, it wasn't easy, but I said I was gonna do it. I stuck to my guns, and boom, there it is. Undergrad, the Q's, Shogun 2. And my dad's Shogun. You know what I'm saying? When I came through the fraternity, I think I was either the third or fourth legacy. I can't remember. Now we've had other legacies online, but they didn't make it. So we've been around since 75. I was only the third or fourth legacy. What'd that tell you? But now since me, I think they got like maybe 2, 3 more. They ain't got too many. But yeah, I was like, dang. That was only the fire I need. I was like, besides, I'm gonna make it anyway. I ain't no quitter. EB ain't no quitter. EB see that shit through. You feel me? Some people be feeling like, man, it's a lot. I just need to quit. Nah, EB don't never quit. EB see that shit through, bro. Have a see it through mentality, because having a see it through mentality, man, what the freak is going on? When you have a see it through mentality, bro, it allows you to see all kind of stuff through. So now we're at the gate. Someone's trying to get in. I don't know if they have a card. I don't know what's going on. They have a card or what? I don't know if this lady's trying to get buzzed through or what, but she is literally holding up the line for me. What the freak? I guess she's trying to get through it. She ain't got no card. Crazy. Is that my supervisor? If it is, he be showing up at the same time. Anyways, yeah, man. I see it through. Whether it be bad roommates, whether it be roommates that I can't stand, I see it through. I ain't no quitter. But at the same time, that type of about myself has allowed me. Some people be like, no, I just leave. But me being able to see things through has allowed me to be able to endure things I don't want to endure so I can get to where I need to get to. So I know right now, me doing what I'm doing now is not the final say-so. I'm just enduring this right now until I get to where I want to be. And I just got to keep fighting, keep pushing, you know? As you can tell right now, I'm literally sweating. I'm sweating because I'm trying to sweat this book of sugar out. I already know when I get home, I'm going to have to have another fire shower. I'm going to have to have another fire shower to get this book of sugar out of me. Book of sugar. I see the streets already know not to get in my spot. But most of these folks don't even, they work from home anyway, so. Must be nice. Must be nice. Anyways, we made it to the trap, so. Yeah, y'all. I'll let y'all know. You love your fraternity and sorority, hang out with them, love them, kick it, do all that good stuff. And also, keep living your life, because if you don't, your life is not going to live you.